This is my mini split system. This window had a window air conditioner on the bottom. I took it out, moved to this square glass panel, which is just a single glass panel, and I moved it down and then mounted this one up at the top. Wasn't too bad to do. I had to make a special panel for it. It comes with a remote, and on the remote you can see, maybe you can see, it has on, off, swing, fan, sleep, timer. Hit on, 61 degrees on high, and you can see that the vents open up on it. And then if you press swing, the little vent starts going up and down and blowing it around the house. Pretty neat. Okay, it also is a heater, which this thing has lowered our power bill like half of what it was. On the outside I have this here unit, and I could have hardwired it, but you need a permit to hardwire it. You don't need a permit if you just plug it in. And so I just got it plugged in. So I've got this orange tipped cord plugged in there, and basically they say this thing pulls the heat out of the air to warm the house, or it pulls the cold out of the air to cool the house. And this white line right here is the copper tube. I just bolted it down to the deck so it wouldn't go anywhere. And I did it this way so that when I disconnect it, I don't absolutely have to disconnect the copper tube, because this house is not owned. So I made this panel here, you can see, and I just used some glue here, and I glue caulking and glued it in. But on the other side of the panel is the unit, and it connects right here. There is, coming out of the unit, we've got a power cord. Yeah, it's a power cord. It's three wires, and then we've also got 3 wires that are control wires. And instead of just buying 3 wires, I just grabbed an extension cord and cut it and used those wires as my 3 control wires. Okay, so we've got these 2 power lines. One feet is the power for the top, and the other one is the control wire. This is just a hose for drainage, and it connects to this other hose, and it goes down to the ground. Okay, and what's remaining is 2 copper lines and a small thermostat line. This is the little thermostat, and it plugs into the main unit right down here, into the outdoor unit. Pretty simple, really. It's not bad. It's not hard to hook up. I need to put some spray foam in that hole before winter, but it goes down, and I just kind of got it going down under here and curling up under the deck and coming up in here. And you can see this thing kicks on and off accordingly, and it works really well. And I didn't have to get a permit. I did hook up the copper lines, but I did not charge. This thing comes pre-charged with Freon, and you don't want to get any oxygen in those copper lines or you will ruin the whole thing. So I paid Stan's Refrigeration to come, and after I hooked up everything, if you can see down here, these caps, you take these two caps off, and there's Allen wrench. You turn to open up the valve and let the Freon run through the copper lines. But from the factory, those copper lines are shut off at these valves. So he hooks up a suction unit to this end right here, sucks all of the oxygen out, and pressurizes the line after that and makes sure there's no leaks. And then he sucks it out again, opens up these valves, and lets the Freon fill up the copper lines. And if he makes sure that it's full, if he has to add a little extra Freon or 410, whatever it is, he does. But it didn't require any, and it works really well. Like I said, it has lowered our power bill immensely just having this. It's crazy how efficient this is.